Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So you're not going to be seeing me on camera today because I'm just going to be narrating what it is you see now before you. I am entering the spring vignette challenge hosted by our good friend and sister Denise Jordon from the channel This and That. So you guys can go over and check out her channel as well as her spring vignette. And also I will be listing down below in the description box hashtag spring vignette challenge, where you can go on that playlist and look at some of the other lovely displays that has been created by some of the YouTube creators who have entered and take up this challenge. So I'm going to go over and talk to you about everything it is that you are looking at so that you kind of get an idea about what this is all about. Okay, so in this vignette and in this challenge, Denise asked everyone to style their vignette, their kitchen vignette, whatever style it was they wanted, but there were certain mandatory pieces in the vignette that one had to have. So, okay, I'm going to point out some of the things that she said we had to have. Number one, we needed to have a tray. That was one of, excuse me guys, that was one of the mandatory things. The next thing, we had to have something on display with a saying. So there's my saying. It's something that I have that I was saving for one of my shopping hauls that's coming up like this week. So you might see it again because there's a mate to this one. So yeah, do all things with great love. I believe in that, guys. If you're going to do something for someone, do it in love. If you can't do it in love, leave it alone. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, that's one of the things that she said we must do, we must have. Then the other requirement was we had to have a bunny or a what was the other thing now? A bunny. Well, that's a rabbit. Or we could have had yeah, she says bunny or rabbit. Oh, sorry, bird. That was the other thing. I didn't even understand my own writing. I'm like writing too fast these days. So I walked around looking for a bird. That was what I was really hoping that I would have found, a bird. With all the things that I have in my home, I did not have a bird, nor did I have a bunny. Well, I could understand why I didn't have a bunny. All of my children are now grown people. So having a bunny, no. that wouldn't be in my house now. Um, and I did go to a couple of stores and I did see some really lovely bunnies. However, I was not going to spend $15 on a bunny because, well, I don't want that as an ornament in my home. Well, it just does not go with my style. Not that there's anything wrong with a bunny, but it just does not go with my style. So I didn't want to have a bunny that I was going to have to either find storage for, or he or she becomes a part of my decor. So I was like, no, I don't want to spend that kind of money. So I had to walk around looking, and then I said, well, let me check out Dollar Tree. And I did. And this is what I wound up with after walking around the store. There were other things, but I thought this one was very whimsical, and it would have added a whimsical touch to my spring challenge. Then the next thing that Denise Jordon asked us that we must have was a flower. So I love hydrangeas, and this one is really a soft lavender color that I really love. So I already had this in my home. So everything that you see on this tray, except for the bunny and those little whimsical decorated eggs, everything came from my home. I shopped my home for this vignette. So ladies, and all of my followers who are watching, there's so many great things in our home that we can pull together. And I think maybe, I don't know what was in Denise Jordon's head to come up with this challenge. However, what it was saying to me is that I had enough things that I have collected over the years in my own home, that because basically I've been keeping house for a long time. I've got grown children, grandchildren, so hey, you know I must have adequate things in my home, that I could find something in my home to use for this challenge. And these towels, for example, I think I bought them last year, and guess what? I've never used them. The tags are still on them. They're still attached. This towel is still attached to this one. So yeah, that's me. So I'm sure you ladies have things in your home as well that you have not used. These beautiful this beautiful setting here, the small bowl and the dishes. I bought this, I'm not even gonna say how long I've bought it in terms of the years I've had this. I used to shop at a lot of thrifting and antique stores, or stores that people call secondhand stores. But I'm going to tell you something. The woman who ran this particular shop, she had things that would just blow you away. Because if you find a good thrift store, especially that go to estate sales, and she went to estate sales, I'm going to tell you, she had some stuff that would blow you away. And I have things to this present day in my china closet that I bought from her. And so these are the pieces that I got from her. And I'm telling you, I use this like if I'm going to have dinner, like Thanksgiving. I don't do those things anymore, but when I used to have large meals, large dinners, well, that was when I had a dining room back in the day when I had a dining room. I mean, I still have my break front to host these particular pieces, but I used to use this, and what I used to put in this dish was homemade cranberry sauce. Yeah. So I have shown you, oh, the tray also was mandatory. So we had to have a tray, which was mandatory. So this is my tray, and the flour was mandatory. Something with wording was also mandatory, and the bunny or bird was mandatory. So those were the items that I have incorporated into my kitchen vignette design. And well, dream is a saying also, but this was such a nice word, dream, because it really covers a lot of things. And then of course my scented candle. I think I used it one time. I don't know. That's the other thing with me too. Candles and pillows, throw pillows. Those are some of my those are some of the things that I really love. And I love my home to smell just awesome. So if I'm not burning incense, I'm burning a scented candle. So okay guys, give me a thumbs up on this video, to like this video, and if you do not belong to the Lifestyles with Ajike Williams channel, then hey, what are you waiting for? Hit that bell down there so that you will always get my notifications when I have uploaded a video, and also hit that subscribe button so that you will be a part of the family. It will not cost you 1 cent. And again, you will always get all of my notifications when I upload a new video. So on that note, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little visit, enjoyed this kitchen vignette, and hope you will become creative and create your own kitchen vignette. So hello to